from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks about to kick it away and get this season started. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cornhuskers offense will go on the attack first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
It's an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team.
There he goes! The 40! Inside the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So South Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
To the air, it's Cobb. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Nicholson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching.
Give him 6. Touchdown, South Carolina. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Look out, he's got room. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks. This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ramsey. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Hines is back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I think 7 from their field goal.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Back to throw, it's Cobb. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He might want another play. They just keep firing. Using the quick game. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
Snagged out of the air. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the option. They'll leave it with him. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you do.
And he takes it in for the score.
you're a defense, you get all the way to a fourth down situation and held him so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Cobb. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. Powers through the defender. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Nicholson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Cobb. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, and that one hung up there a little bit, didn't it? It just hung up there a little bit. The defense had time to come, react to the football, make a play, and he probably wishes he could have that back because that should have been an interception.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Past the 1st down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ramsey. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Ramsey. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Cobb. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
3rd and long. He has to throw for it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And down for the 1st down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Slings it downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. The sure hands, it's Gore. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch.
Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Husker! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got a man. It's Valentine.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option in working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the air, it's Cobb. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going on.
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost past it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing?
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Here's a return from the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the... It's on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Back to pass, it's Cobb. Unleashes one. Grabbed over the middle, it's Little. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up in the 28.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Looking downfield, it's Cobb. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. That's reeled in, it's Little. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, 1st down. Back to the ground game on the left. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. Got it set up on the outside. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll try to slam it in. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel...
Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
14.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Cobb. They're working that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great game.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that.